Hi, my name is Darlene Deverell, and I'm a mentor with Monat Global. I wanted to tell you a little bit about why I joined the business and why this may be a good fit for you. When I joined in 2016 in March, I had a 1-year-old son, and I was just coming off of maternity leave. I had been home with my 2 sons basically back to back. I was suffering from postpartum depression, and I knew that a regular 9 to 5 wasn't going to work for me. Not only that, childcare expenses from where I live in Calgary, Alberta is very, very expensive, and I didn't think I could out-earn the cost of childcare. So at the time I was looking for something that I could do at home or maybe part-time in the evenings, but I was a little worried about never seeing my family and missing out on my husband. So my family member of mine was doing Monat, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. So I started in March, and my very first goal was to make our trailer payment. We had just bought a trailer that we probably shouldn't have purchased, and I said, I want to take this expense off of my husband's back. I'm gonna earn this money. It was $125, and in my first month I actually made $150. So I was really, really proud of myself. Now, I have a university education and I've had a career before my children, so you wouldn't think that $150 would get someone so excited, but it really did. I was really proud of myself. So as the next month came, I made my goals a little bit higher. And in the next month, I actually made $600. I was really, really excited about that. I actually made a car payment. And from there, I didn't really think I could do anything with this business. Like a lot of people, you think I had done other direct sales companies and I had totally bombed. And I thought, you know what? I don't think I can do this. But I had to sit back and get a little bit of self-confidence and say, do you know what? If these other girls are doing this, I can do this too. And that's exactly what I did. So from April to September, I didn't stop. I just didn't stop. Every day I did a little bit of something for my business. Some days it was big, some days it was small, but I did something. And I just contacted people and told them about a product that I was already loving. And by September, I had actually out-earned my husband and paid all of our household bills and all of our extra expenses all by myself. I was so proud of myself. I actually had to reset new goals, and I didn't think that I could do so much in such a short time. So from there, I started to realize that I could do this and that anybody could do this, and I had to make my goals bigger. So at that point, I wanted to hit Market Mentor, which is the level I'm at now, and I did that by Christmas. At Christmas, not only did I pay all of my household bills, but I paid for Christmas completely. I was really, really proud of myself, and I had hit Market Mentor as well. So from there, I had adapted my goals, and now I was going after the Cadillac that was now out. I got that in June, and now it's just been such an experience. I've been with Monat almost 2 years in March, and I can't believe the difference it's made in my life. Not just financially, that's just a small part of it. As I mentioned, I had postpartum depression, so I had secluded myself from people. And by doing this, it made me get back out there. I had to talk to people. I had to reestablish relationships, which was really important to me. My upline support was somebody I didn't know, and now she's my best friend. I've made so many friends through this. Now, I was new to the Calgary area. I had only actually been there for 7 years. Well, at this point, 5. And I didn't have a whole lot of friends. By doing this, I was gaining more and more friendships, more and more acquaintances, which is something I really needed. And that has been completely invaluable to me. The relationships that have been built through Monat. I've also went on 4 incentive trips through Monat that they've paid for. So I've gotten to go to Hawaii. We went to Maui, all paid for by Monat, which is something at that time I had a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. There was no way I was ever going to go to Hawaii anytime soon. It was absolutely, I think magical is the only word I can use to describe it. And then from there we went to a conference in Houston, me and one of my reps, and we learned so much. I was slowly building confidence that I just didn't have. I've always wanted to be a mother, but when you get into that role and you're being a mother for 3, 4, 5 years in a row and not working, you get to the point where you need something that you're not a wife and you're not a mother, but it's something just for you. I was becoming a wife and a mom, but not Darlene. And by doing Monat, I found Darlene again. And that was really important. So when we went to Houston, we were having a big gala, and they were doing awards. And at the time, I didn't want to spend the money on a fancy dress, and I thought, you know, I knew everyone was dressing up in gowns. And I mean, how often do you dress up in a gown? And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to do this just for fun. You don't get to do it very often. So at the time, I went to the award ceremony, and they're announcing the awards, and I'm thinking, oh, you know, like, I've been doing well, but there's absolutely no way I'm winning an award against all these people. And they called one of the girls' names, and they said she had 3 managing market builders. And I started, all my friends and family are in the business. So the woman beside me is my aunt and my cousins. And I looked at her and I said, well, I have 4. And I was like, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, she was 3rd place. And something flooded over me, and I got so tense, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to win an award. And they called me up, and thank God I bought that gown, because I was up on the stage with the president of the company, and I got awarded. In all of Canada, I was in 2nd place for the most promoted people that had been promoted under me. That meant so much to me. It wasn't the award, but it was the fact that I had helped 4 people, you know, get to that point in the business and make the money and do the things that they needed to do for their family and get their own confidence. It was incredible to me. It was one of the best things I've ever done in my life, and I was so excited. And of course, we got pictures and everything, and it's just something I never thought that I could do. Again, I said when I started, I was trying to make a $125 trailer payment. So this wasn't even in the cards for me. So that was our trip to Houston when we did our conference. And then, of course, we went to Vegas in April, which was a paid-for trip by Monat, which we had a great time. And then in June, I got my Cadillac. Again, I almost didn't buy the Cadillac. I was getting into this point in my head where I was like, you know, no one should have a car that fancy, and you have kids and you have little children, and, you know, they destroy your cars, and this is just too much for one person, you know. And I didn't buy it the first month that I actually qualified for it, because I just had it in my head that, you know, are you going to keep your level at the company, and can you do this? And, you know, your self-doubt. My fears were taking over. And then I sat there one day and I said, do you know what? You deserve this. You worked very hard, and I'm going to go out and I'm getting this Cadillac. And it is the best thing I've ever done. It is absolutely pure luxury, yes. But every time I get into it, I have a sense of self-accomplishment that I can't even describe. I know I'm driving in that, and I paid for this, and I got this from my hard work. So for me, it's just a daily reminder of something that you can achieve if you work hard and you let your fears wash away and you do something for yourself. And to me, that's what the Cadillac represents. I don't care what brand it is or how much it costs, but just the fact that I get to drive in a car that I don't pay for because of the hard work that I did is incredible. And I want everyone on my team to experience this, everyone that wants to go for these goals. Now, everybody has different goals, and now mine are getting bigger and bigger as time goes on. So now that I know and I have the confidence that I can do these things, I'm going for director, I'm going for the top of the company. Other people don't necessarily want to do that, and that's okay. Everyone has different goals. Some people just want to make a car payment, just want a few extra bucks for spending money, and that's totally fine. And that's what I love about Monat, the culture, the family, the gratitude. We all work together. I have so many sideline sisters, I like to call them, that are on other teams, that we don't make money off of each other, but we help each other out. When they say, hey, Darlene, I'm here in Nova Scotia, I have a rep out in Calgary, they need help, I'm here for you. We work together, and that's one thing I really love about this company is just our gratitude and our working together. It's so important. You know, we're always so happy to see each other and work together and congratulate each other. And it's something you don't get in a lot of time in normal jobs and normal careers, where you get that recognition for the work that you put in and the things that you're striving for. And that's been really important to me. So I think the family that I've made through Monat and the connections I made through Monat are priceless. Has it given us financial freedom? Yes, absolutely. You know, I could have gotten any full-time job and, you know, made good money, but this gives me the freedom to be at home with my kids every day. My kids still aren't in childcare. I keep them at home, and I get to watch them grow up, but at the same time they get to see that their mother works really hard, and that she can bring in an income and have a car. And they of course understand from seeing me. They say, "Mommy, are you doing your shampoo stuff?" And I say, "Yeah, I'm doing my shampoo stuff." And you know, they watch me and see that I can have a career and still be at home and take care of them and still make supper every night. I can push the things that I'm doing, and you know, one day if they're at home sick, I can stop my work and do a little bit that day and do more the next day. And it's given me so much freedom. So I'm still putting in the same amount of hours, but I'm doing it at my discretion. I get to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And for that, that's priceless. But besides that, the financial freedom it gives you is, you know, you can choose how much you want to make. Some months I can't do as much as others. I'm definitely always building upon my business, but there's just some days that I can't, and I have little kids and my son's in school. So for me, having a team of almost 200, that's what I want my team to experience. This financial freedom, the freedom of time, and the ability to do things that you never thought you could do. And that's what Monat's done for me. It's giving me all of these things, and I want to help as many people as possible reach their goals as well.